Hey guys, in this video I'm going to explain the second logic game of LSAT PrepTest 74, which is the December 2014 LSAT. Now this game is a two-level ordering game. We've got two different categories here. We've got the art historians and the public lectures. Now I've laid out everything here, including rules and some inferences, but don't worry, I'll explain all of those. We've got the first rule that O and W are both before L, so I laid out O and W each before L. We know that F is before O, so I automatically combined those. We also have the final rule that H is before both G and J. Now we can make some inferences based upon this. If F is before both O and L all the time, then F can never be third or fourth. It's got to be first or second. Since H is before both G and J, that also tells us that H will be either first or second. Now I know that F is in the top level and O, W, and L are in the bottom level, but regardless, because F is before both O and L, it will still be first or second, just like H is first or second, and so F and H are interchangeable on 1 and 2, a major inference that we can take with us going into the game. That's pretty much it in terms of inferences I would lay out up front. So let's go ahead and jump into the questions, starting with number 6. Now number 6 is just a simple orientation question. We'll take one rule or inference at a time and apply it to all 5. We can take looking for violations. We can start with the inference that the first or second historian always has to be either F or H. Scanning through the choices here, we see that B, C, and D all violate this, so they can automatically be eliminated. Only A and E are in compliance with this. We also know that O and W each have to go before L, and scanning through the choices that remain, we see that A violates this, having L before O, so A is gone, leaving E by elimination for number 6. Next, number 7 is a general must-be-true question, so we'll skip that and come back to it when we have some more valid scenarios that could help us eliminate things for number 7. So number 8, if W is third. So let's stick W on 3 right there. If W is on 3, then we'll have to have F going on 1, and we'll have O going on 2. So we end up with F on 1, H on 2, O and W on 2 and 3. O is before L, so L will have to go on 4, leaving S to go on 1. And then we've got G and J interchangeable on 3 and 4. Scanning through the choices, FW, no. GO, nope. GS, nope, S is 1. HS, no, F is got S, so E by elimination. JL could easily happen, and so E is our answer for 8. Next, number 9, general cannot be true question. At this point we've done most of the questions, so let's run through these and see if we can do it. A, F gives L. That's actually an initial inference. We know F goes before L due to the combination of the first and second rules, so A is our answer for number 9. Number 10, if G goes on S, what could be true? So GS would either happen on 3 or on 4, since there's no room for it to happen on 1 or 2, so I'll lay out those two different possibilities now. So putting GS on 3 or 4 actually determines everything pretty much. If G is on 3, J has to go on 4, of course, with L. L has to be on 4 when G is on 3 due to the fact that L is after both O and W. When G is on 4, L has to be on 3 due to the fact that it's after O and W. O can't ever be on 1 because F must come before it. So O goes on 2 in both possibilities, leaving F to go on 1, with W. And so that pretty much determines everything. So what could be true? L on 3 happens in the second possibility, so that could be true, and it's our answer for number 10. If you scan through the choices here, you'll see that none of the other ones ever occurs. So A is our answer for 10. Now, let's go back to number 7 for a moment, and we'll see that, what must be true? F earlier than S. Well, has that always happened? It happens in 10's possibilities, but doesn't happen in 6E. F is not earlier than S in that situation, so A is gone. Looking at B, G, H earlier than L, is that a must? Happens in number 10. In both of those possibilities, happens in 6E. So let's keep that for now. Looking at C, it also happened in 8, by the way, so we'll keep that. It's looking pretty good. S earlier than G does not happen in 10, of course, they're simultaneous, so C's out. S earlier than J doesn't happen in 10, so that's not a must. And W earlier than G happens in 10, but in number 8, we could have had W with G at the same time. So E's gone, leaving B by elimination for number 7, and that's the game.